Have you ever encountered an animal that made you do a double take, heart racing, only to discover that it's as harmless as a kitten? Today, we're exploring the fascinating world that creatures, despite their intimidating looks, pose no threat at all. From giant spiders to quirky lemurs, some animals are misunderstood based solely on their appearance. So take a deep breath and join us as we debunk the myths surrounding these seemingly fearsome but ultimately gentle beings. Number 1. The Goliath Birdeater Tarantula. First up is one that could send shivers down anyone's spine, the Goliath Birdeater. I know what you're thinking. Birdeater? Sounds pretty terrifying, right? But don't worry. Despite its name and intimidating size, this massive tarantula isn't interested in eating birds. These spiders can have a leg span of up to 12 inches, making them one of the largest spiders in the world. But here's the thing, they're pretty harmless to humans. Sure, they might bite if they feel threatened, but their venom is no more dangerous than a bee sting. In fact, Goliath bird eaters mostly feed on insects, worms, and sometimes small rodents. So unless you're a tiny creature, you have nothing to worry about. So next time you see a Goliath bird eater, try not to panic. They're basically just really big, hairy insect catchers. Number 2, the Eye or Lemur. Next on our list is the Eye. With its large glowing eyes and long bony fingers, this nocturnal lemur from Madagascar has been misunderstood for centuries. In fact, local legends in Madagascar once claimed the Eye was a symbol of bad luck or even a bringer of death. Pretty creepy, right? But here's the truth. The Eye is completely harmless. It uses its long middle finger to tap on trees, listening to the hollow sounds of grunts inside. Then, it digs them out and enjoys a tasty meal. So while it may look a bit like a creature from a horror movie, it's just a bug-loving lemur minding its own business. So if you ever see one of these wide-eyed lemurs yourself, remember, they're just misunderstood bug eaters. Number 3, the Hoverfly. Now here's a little creature that often causes panic, the Hoverfly. At first glance, these insects look like dangerous wasps or bees, but here's the cool thing, they're complete fakes. Hoverflies don't have a sting at all, even though they look like they might. They've evolved to mimic the appearance of bees and wasps as a defense mechanism to scare off predators, but they don't pose any threat to humans. In fact, they're helpful pollinators that play a crucial role in our ecosystems. So the next time you see one of these striped little guys, don't swat at it. It's all bark and no bite, just a pollinator in disguise. Number 4, the Basking Shark. And now, let's talk about one of the biggest fish in the ocean, the Basking Shark. At first glance, seeing a shark that can grow up to 40 feet long with its mouth wide open might seem like a reason to panic, but guess what? The basking shark is completely harmless to humans. Despite its enormous size, this gentle giant only eats plankton, tiny organisms that float in the water. When you see its giant mouth, it's not looking for a snack out of you, but simply filtering out plankton to eat. Basking sharks are like the whales of the shark world, big, slow, and non-threatening. So if you ever come across a basking shark while swimming, just remember, it's probably more interested in its next plankton buffet than in you. Number 5, the Humpback anglerfish. Next up, we're diving deep into the ocean to meet the Humpback anglerfish. This creature lives in the darkest depths of the sea, and it has one of the scariest appearances you'll ever see. With its sharp teeth, glowing lure, and huge head, it looks like something out of a nightmare. But don't be fooled by its looks. The anglerfish is pretty harmless unless you're a small fish swimming by in the deep ocean. That glowing lure is used to attract prey, but humans don't have anything to worry about. These fish live way too deep in the ocean to pose any threat to us. So while they may look terrifying in the dark, these guys are no danger to humans at all. Number 6, the Tarantula hawk wasp. Next on our list is the Tarantula hawk wasp. Yep, it has tarantula and hawk in its name, and yes, it's one of the largest wasps in the world. But don't let that scare you off. The tarantula hawk wasp has a fearsome reputation because of its powerful sting, which it uses to paralyze tarantulas, but here's the good news. They don't want to sting humans at all. In fact, they're incredibly docile and only sting when absolutely necessary. So unless you're a tarantula, you're safe. So while this wasp might look like something to avoid, it's actually just minding its own business. Just don't mess with it and you'll be fine. Number 7, the milk snake. Our next misunderstood animal is the milk snake. With its bright red, black, and white bands, it looks a lot like the venomous coral snake, which is why people often fear it. But don't you worry, the milk snake is completely harmless. The bright colors are just a defense mechanism to scare off predators. It doesn't have venom at all, and it's not aggressive. In fact, these snakes are helpful in keeping rodent populations in check. If you see one of these beautiful snakes in the wild, just admire them from a distance. It's a friend, not a foe. Number 8, the giant African millipede. The next animal on the list is the giant African millipede. This creature might look like something straight out of a horror movie with its long segmented body and hundreds of legs, but believe it or not, this millipede is completely harmless to humans. It feeds on decaying plants, helping to break them down and recycle nutrients back into the soil. When it feels threatened, it simply curls up into a tight ball for protection. No venom, no sting, no bite, just a peaceful recycler of the forest. So the next time you see one of these amazing creatures, just remember, they're not as scary as they seem. Number 9, the mimic octopus. Now let's explore the depths of the ocean with the mimic octopus. This remarkable creature can imitate the appearance and behaviors of other marine animals, including lionfish, flatfish, and even sea snakes. With its uncanny ability to change color and shape, it can give off an intimidating vibe. But here's the kicker. The mimic octopus is entirely harmless to humans. Its mimicry is a clever defense mechanism to confuse potential predators. Instead of posing a threat, this fascinating octopus is just trying to stay safe in its underwater world. So if you spot a mimic octopus while diving, take a moment to appreciate its incredible talent. No need to fear. Number 10, the whip scorpion. The last one on our list is the whip scorpion, also known as the tailless whip scorpion. With its long whip-like appendages and menacing appearance, it can easily send shivers down anyone's spine. However, and if you're already aware of the pattern by now, the whip scorpion is completely harmless to humans. These fascinating arachnids use their long front legs to sense their environment and detect prey, primarily insects. While they do possess pincers, they're not designed to harm humans. Instead, they play a vital role in controlling pest populations. So the next time you come across a whip scorpion, remember, it's just another misunderstood creature doing its part in nature. Well guys, that's it for today's video on animals that seem scary on the outside but are actually harmless. We hope you enjoyed learning about these misunderstood creatures and gained a newfound appreciation for them. If you love this video, then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more awesome animal content. And remember, the next time you come across a quote-unquote scary animal, take a moment to learn about it first. It might just surprise you.